It was an epic finish to the regular season for two East End rivals on the hardwood. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. Varina versus Highland Springs always brings down the house, and on Friday night it would be no different as undefeated Varina traveled to Highland Springs. That said, the rivalry had taken a dramatic turn in favor of the Blue Devils. Coming in, Highland Springs had not beaten Varina in 6 seasons. Their last matchup ended in a 23-point Blue Devil victory, and Varina was undefeated on the year. The Springers, while very good in their own right, only 4 losses on the season, were coming off a home loss to Henrico. Could the game be close? Maybe. But could Highland Springs actually pull out the victory? Well, that's why they play the game.
Let's get this party started. Varina at home, trying to keep that undefeated record intact. Last regular season game, and of course it's against rival Highland Springs as Alfonso Phillips taking on Denzel Coles and company. And when you want to try to beat an undefeated team, you want to get off to a hot start. Highland Springs can't check that box because it was Varina who got off to a flying start. You saw the early J there by Kennard Weiss. He did great then. In transition, Varina's the best of the best at it. Christian Carden, who was held in check by Highland Springs, give him credit. 2 of his only 4 points on the night, but then right back comes Weiss. He poured in 16. An 8-0 run to start the game for Varina, just what the doctor ordered for the Blue Devils. But what Highland Springs did in this game, and this is not sexy by any means, but this is how you win. It's get rebounds, offensive rebounds off the glass, extra opportunities, and Highland Springs made them pay. Dorian Davis connects. And then Varina comes right back with Miles Derricott and the 3-ball. Derricott at 10 of his own. Here he comes again. Pretty, oh so pretty move again in transition. Varina looking good. But this, the highlights say one thing, Highland Springs says another. They not only rebounded, they got to the free throw line. Kwanye Vini with the layup. And then, again, offensive rebounds, the name of the game. Not 1, but 2 this time. Number 23 doing the honors, Corey Mosley. And yeah, Highland Springs led 18-16 after 1 because of getting to the free throw line and getting offensive rebounds. Varina keeps putting up the pretty highlights. There's Kennard Weiss again. And then he's going to dip it down to Alfonso Fats Billups. Slamma-jamma. Billups led the way for Varina with 22 big ones, as he often does. Still, another extra opportunity in the second quarter for Highland Springs, and they take care of business. Guess who? Denzel Coles. He would be one of the main factors in this one. Varina coming right back at him. Yeah, strong move to the bucket. Blue Devils have the lead, Amari Baylor and company, and then again in transition, oh my goodness! Alfonso Billups has the ability to deflate the opponent. Highland Springs, though, would have none of it. They come right back. Check this play out, right to the rack, strong to the rim. Once again, Denzel Coles. Still, Varina undefeated and up 3 at the half. Second half, Coles and company come out firing in the second. This time, Dorian Davis. Davis, huge in the second half. Davis, got it. Davis with 22 points on the evening, and he would not be your leading scorer. This guy would. From the 3-ball corner pocket, got it to go. Denzel Coles, 29 points for Coles. But then here comes Varina. Their best when their defense leads to offense. Weiss makes sure to make him pay. What a great point guard he's been for Varina, and a reason why they've got a chance to win, not just at regionals, but at states. And on defense, the steal, the score. Here comes Varina, Miles Derricott. 2 of his 10 points right there. Timeout, and then Highland Springs looking like they're in big trouble, but they kept working the broken record, offensive glass, Corey Mosley. And then this guy, straight up money in the second. Denzel Coles. Have yourself a night, my friend. Oh, what a move inside, a little Euro step from Coles. That goes Highland Springs. They're back in front. 44-43. We go to the 4th and final stanza. And yes, this will go to the end. Coles, I don't know how he kept his balance on that one, but acrobatic. up 3, 50-47 at this point. Varina going away with championship medal? Absolutely not. Give it to that guy, Billups. He's a mismatch nightmare. And then Weish, the defensive artist and great at finishing at the rim. Varina back up on top. Highland Springs going to go away now, right? They got other ideas. So does Coles for 3 from the corner. Are you kidding? 61-60. Highland Springs at this point. Coles does it again. Highland Springs up 4. They can feel it. Varina, last chance. Just down 2 for 3 in the win. No good. Highland Springs pulls off the upset, 68-66.
Well, Highland Springs wasn't the only team looking to pull an upset on Friday night. Deep Run looked to go into the postseason on a high note against only 2-loss Douglas Freeman. The Wildcats would have home court advantage, but only boasted an 11-9 record going in and lost by 17 the last time these two teams met.
But first, let's check this out. I'm not sure who that was or what that was. I guess a little beatboxing. Either way, it really rallied Deep Run and confused the heck out of Douglas Freeman on this night. Not early, however. They shook it off. James Steele, that was tremendous, by the way. 3-pointer from the corner. That is good. Wildcats, though, they battled Freeman way better than they did in their first matchup. I mentioned they lost by double digits, but number 10, Timothy Wilder, the Wilder brothers, were going to get it going on this night. They were patient against the Mav defense. You have to be. Count that and the foul. No, it's not a charge. So Jason Morgan made some plays inside. The big man had big minutes. More Deep Run. Still first half highlights. This time getting contributors from everywhere. William Schwab, good for 2. They're up 14-9 after one. 5-point lead against Freeman, and then extending the zone a little bit. Feed the big fella. Jason Morgan connects again for 2. I said he'd be big down low. He was. Freeman, Mavs, they only have 2 losses this season for a reason. They get the ball inside to a guy who connects often and usually fills up the score sheet. Spencer Cox, good for 2 with the layup. Bread and butter play for them. This is not bread and butter. This is hard to do. Puts it up and in. 4-2. Count it and the foul. Jordan Ivey connects. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Wildcats looking very good. Freeman on the comeback trail, however. Great dish inside. Spencer Cox does the rest. Lays it up and in. Freeman can play different styles, too. That's why I think they're going to be hard out in regionals. But, boy, Deep Run said, hey, we're getting hot at the right time. Number 2 connects. Jordan Ivey again, and it's 34-22 at the half. Wildcats putting up 34. That almost equaled the number they were able to put up against Freeman in their first matchup, and they did it in one half. This time, Mavs come firing right back. James, man of steel, from deep. Then Steele inside. Finds a big guy. It's Grant Smith. That's good for 2. All of a sudden, the Mavs look like they got the mojo, but the Wilder guys got it going when they needed it most. Inside, Timothy Wilder driving it to the rack and in. That is good. And it truly was a team effort. A lot of different players involved for Deep Run. Here's the other Wilder. Wilder to Wilder, and it's Wild at the Wildcats home. Justin Wilder from deep. All Deep Run at this point. More Wildcats. 2 upsets in the first 2 highlights here at Sportswire. 65-51, Deep Run does it. They get the win. To ladies hoops, Wildcats looking to do the same to Douglas Freeman. The floater, no offensive glass. The rebound always pays dividends, and it does for Ann Peyton Duncan. That's good for 2. Freeman looking to come right back on the move, on the run. 3-ball. The bank is open. I don't know if she called glass, but Bridget Amarine going to be happy with that. Isis Kanea. Yeah, that's good for 2. Hard to play ISO defense on her. She will beat you more often than you beat her to the rim. Here she comes again, this time dishing it off. And then great pass. And and it's going to be rewarded. 3-ball corner pocket for Emma Streifler, and Streifler gives deep run an added advantage. Still, first half highlights. Wildcats. Great pass, great look inside the give. Isis Kanea. 34-31, we got ourselves a ball game. Wildcats up 3. Here comes Freeman. Coming back. Inside, good for 2. And check it, I said first half highlights. That was third quarter highlights. Now we're in the fourth, so this is it. Down 1 is Freeman. Can they take the lead? Yup. 3-ball, money ball is good for Genevieve Travers. And that press for Freeman, their calling card this season. But deep run, evidently they practice against it. They beat it more often than not. Great job. Number 22 gets that bucket to go. Bree Fulkerson. Freeman still coming back. Top of the arc. They're not done. Nothing but nylon for A.K. Canavos. Wildcats say, we'll raise you 3. And that is good for Sydney Martin. And it seemed like Deep Run had an answer for everything. They're going to need that guy to be boxed more often before games start. And there's some defense. Nice rebound at the rack, though, for Douglas Freeman's Bridget Amreen. But it was too much Wildcats down the stretch. Check it out. The 3-ball, Isis Kanea. And Wildcats get a big win, 57-45.
Well, it may be just now the end of the regular season in basketball, but we're past regionals in track, wrestling, and swimming, and we've got highlights of all 3 straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sports Wire, and welcome to the 5C Regional Track Meet at Glen Allen High School over the weekend on a Saturday. This is Sam Romano, jumping 11 feet 6 inches. Good for a second-place finish. Her teammate and sister, Emily Romano, even better. She finishes with a vault of 12 feet 7 inches, good enough for first place. So Glen Allen finishing 1 and 2. More Glen Allen. Let's go to the high jump, guys. That is Camden Kirker doing his dirty work. You'll see more of Kirker in this event. That's a good jump for him. L.C. Bird. Strong competitor, Abriel Winfield. He would finish 9th place overall with a jump of 5 feet 8 inches. And how about Highland Springs? DeJuan Green clearing the bar at 5 feet 10 inches, good for 6th place overall. Here's Camden Kirker again, also a jump of 5 feet 10 inches. That looked even better than his first attempt, didn't it? He finishes 5th place overall, and a great job by him. How about we go to the track now? Girls 55-meter hurdles. And check out lanes 4 and 5. It is a battle between Brooklyn Robinson of Prince George and Princess Jackson of Highland Springs. And Brooklyn gets a win. First place Highland Springs. Second place finish. Also, Janaea Vaughn finished in 5th for Highland Springs in the 55 hurdle. To the guys, we got a couple Midlothian runners here. Armani Hinman and Christian Lanier, and Hinman ekes out the win. Lanier in second. Glen Allen's Camden Kirker came in 3rd in that heat. 55 meters. Remove the hurdles. This is ladies style. Mariana Lipkins and Brooklyn Robinson finished at 1st, 2nd respectively for Prince George. Eden Ramirez, 3rd place overall for Hermitage. Nyrel Blake is in 4th for Highland Springs. Guys, great race here as well. Lamont Victoria gets a win for Prince George. Jason Ward, Elsie Bird just misses out. He's at 2nd place. Jeremy Jones, congratulations. Highland Springs finishing 3rd. Speaking of, Highland Springs, girls 4x200 meter race. Springers a very strong finish in this one. Prince George's team would finish in first. Elsie Bird with a second place finish. Godwin strong with third. Highland Springs finishes fifth. Other notable winners, Princess Jackson wins the high jump, girls high jump for Highland Springs. Deep run won the ladies 4x800 meter relays. Anaya Harris, a deep run, wins ladies shot put. Teammate Sydney Walters won the 3,200 meters. And Hermitage, Justin Savage, Andrew Lee finishing first and second respectively in the boys shot put. Tons of qualifiers made it for track to move on to the next level, 2 states. How about wrestling at Clover Hill, weight class 106 in the red? Highland Springs Ricardo Robinson, a 14-1 season record, finished first place in every tournament, and he's gonna finish first place in regionals, or so it seems. He's got his opponent in one heck of a predicament. Got one shoulder down, turned him over, trying to get the second out for the pin. He's over to get tons of points for the fall and the predicament, but he's gonna end this right then and now. Gets the pin. Congratulations, Highland Springs Springers, weight class 106. Ricardo Robinson winning the regional title at said weight class. Let's go to weight class 113. It's an all-Henrico County regional final at weight class 113. Dylan Seedock in the green for Mills Godwin, 99 on the year. In the red for Mills Godwin. Glen Allen wearing their normal Glen Allen outfit, uni, and that would be Mohammed Zengane. And he had a 10-1 season going in, and he turns over Seedock quickly and gets the pin. Both, by the way, move on to states by getting to the regional championship match. But congratulations to Zengane. He takes home the regional trophy. How about weight class 120? Deep Run was stellar this season, and they had quite a few in the final matches at 120. Simon says pin. It was that quick, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry Simon came in with a 22-0 record, and he moves to 23-0. Grace Bolstad from Midlothian, check this out, who he beat. She's number 22 in the nation for girls wrestlers. Congratulations for her. They're both going to states. How about another Simon? He gets the reversal. That's good for 2. This is at weight class 126. David Simon has got Wyatt Giddings of Douglas Freeman in trouble. Congratulations to Giddings. He's going to states first year ever, but Simon says pin. Back-to-back Simons. Jerry and David at 120, 126. They win regional titles. Deep Run, not done either. We got more of them here, as a matter of fact, right now. Weight class 145, it's Cameron McKay of Douglas Freeman taking on Stuart Altman of Mills Godwin, and he just gets the 2-point takedown right there. Altman did a great job keeping himself from getting pinned, but McKay racked up the points, and he was the dominant wrestler in this one, both going to states, but in the end, yeah, it's McKay raising the arm, and he wins to win the state title. 20-2 going in on the season. Now he finishes at 21-2. Ashby Berry in red from Midlothian, 31-2 on the year, taking on Hermitage's Ronaldo Linares. First time ever in regionals for him. Berry just kept getting points. He gets the takedown, and then he would get the victory as well. Ashby Berry and Linares move on to states. Congrats to Barry. How about the big boys? Let's go J.R. Tucker, Mr. Deeb. He got it going early and often against Ashton Miller of Prince George. Going to get the reversal, and then he's going to get him in a predicament. And Mr. Deeb, 16-0 on the season. He's still undefeated, and watch the emotion for J.R. Tucker and the rest of the team. They love it. Peter Deeb with a win at 220 to take the regional title at that weight class. More Deep Run. They had not 1, not 2, not 3, but a school record. 4 wrestlers win the regional title at their weight class. And Nicholas Gagliardi in good shape. He gets a takedown and some points. Facing off at 285, Bray Loving from Douglas Freeman. Look at the coaching staff over there. Deep Run. You know, they would finish in 3rd place overall, but then they did a stat correction on points, and it turns out that Deep Run as a team actually finished 2nd overall. And so plenty of these wrestlers will be in the state meet, including, you guessed it, Nicholas Gagliardi. Well, so will Bray Loving. But Gagliardi gets the winner by decision, and a banner day for Deep Run. Congrats to everyone who advanced. How about a little Region 5C swimming down at RVA, Swim RVA that is, down in Chesterfield. Beautiful facility. Yeah, plenty of Henrico teams, including Douglas Freeman and Mills Godwin, had themselves a heck of a meet. To the regional swimming championships we go. Jump on in. Yeah, the water is fine. Banner day, as I said, for Mills Godwin, and it didn't start here, but midway through, Godwin looking really good, and Sam Rivas helping things out with a boys 100-yard butterfly. He finishes in first place, just ahead of a couple of great swimmers, William Barkley, Clover Hill, and Thomas Farney of Deep Run. How about ladies 100-yard butterfly? I'm telling you what, I have mad respect for the athletes who can do the butterfly. That is some tough work, tough muscles, and endurance, strength, power. And in lane number 4, winner, winner, chicken dinner. So it seems for Zoe Dixon, the senior from Mills Godwin, doing her part to help. And yeah, let's move things ahead. Can't show the entire thing, although SportsWire's gotten a little longer lately. This is another episode that will be the same. Zoe Dixon gets it done. First place finish for her. Godwin taking care of business. 100-yard freestyle, boys. And this would be a heck of a matchup. Seamus Connell of Godwin. Sam Sweetser, senior at Deep Run. Hampton Birch in lane 7, senior from Deep Run. And heading down the stretch we go. And it's going to be close. Yeah, let's move ahead to the final lap. Trying to get that push off the edge of the pool, and we got ourselves a serious heat between these three. Down the stretch they come, and it's even hard to tell who touches first. But the winner, chicken dinner, lane 6, Deep Run, Sam Sweetser. Oh, and it must have been felt so sweet. He wins by like less than 1/10 of a second. That's how close some of these matches come to. Let's move to the girls 100-yard free. Good matchup here as well. Heat 3 of 3. You had a Zoe Dixon win earlier. How about a different Zoe? This one's going to be Gallagher, potentially, if she can get it done in lane 3. She had she's a senior as well. Tough meet against her teammate Ava McKinney, freshman from Mills Godwin, over there in lane 5, giving her all her money's worth. She's going to be something, just a freshman. But as it turns out, Gallagher gets the win in the girls 100-yard free. Congratulations to the Godwin girls and guys. They are your region champions, and plenty swimmers in this regional tournament individually advanced to states as well. J.R. Tucker, heck of a swimmer in this meet. As we get to the final lap, check out lane number 3 for J.R. Tucker in the guys' 500-yard freestyle. He's all alone, it looks. Yes, he is. Craig Bowman gonna get the win. Congratulations to Bowman. Godwin wins guys and girls regions.
It's back to the hardwood when we come back. The Glen Allen Godwin guys go down to the wire, and the Hermitage and Varina ladies look to either improve their playoff seeding or just get in. That and more next.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to SportsWire, Glen Allen High School. It is senior night for not only the girls, but also the guys. Brooks Brothers. Great basketball and baseball stars. Glen Allen showing their moxie on the court It is still winter, although it's feeling like spring suddenly. Brendan Coughlin puts it in for 2. Nice J from Coughlin later. Glen Allen started out red hot. Kelvin Choice has a choice 3 from the corner. They go on an 8-0 run to start things off. Coughlin scored the first 5, and Glen Allen looked like they were going to dominate. Godwin had some other ideas. Connolly, Kevin, the senior, for 2. Here comes Mills Godwin. To the rack, no. Put back, yes, for Matt Cornwell. Does well. And Godwin, once down 8-0, would come back and tie the dang thing at 8. How about that? Back and back, do-si-do. Here we go. Boy, was Eli Brooks money. He hit some key threes in this one. 13-10 after 1. Second quarter. Glen Allen looking for the long ball again. Corner pocket, money ball, yes. Eli Brooks cashes in, and then Brooks. No, not this time. But offensive glass, kind of a theme here on SportsWire this week. A team that does it wins. Happens in a lot of basketball games, and that's good for Clifton Fuller, too, and the foul. One thing Glen Allen didn't do well was make their free throws. Made it a lot closer than it had to be. Christopher Daw. He connects for the easy squeezy lemon peasy layup, but then Justin Harris got going. Glen Allen overall did a good job against Harris, who can score in a hurry, but we got a game, 22-21 at the half. Second half, let's switch sides. Godwin getting it rolling. Off the rebound, connects or collects his own miss. Both, I guess, apply. Kevin Connolly again for 2. That's another guy who can heat up. And then, just what the doctor ordered, Eli Brooks from outside. You can't leave him open. He's great in baseball because he can quickly turn his body, square his shoulders, throw out somebody, you know. Same thing, quick release in basketball. Godwin comes right back with a layup inside, and here he comes. This time he's going to go drive it to the rim. Good decision. That's good for 2. Floater works. Speaking of great passes, how about this? Connolly connects. Godwin not going away. This one's going to go down to the wire. More Godwin. This time, Harris. Not to be denied. Scoop it, score it, flex it. All in the same motion. 31-29, no Jags with a 2-point lead. Fourth and final stanza. 3-ball, corner pocket. And yes, and this guy was huge in the fourth. Jackson Prescott. Haven't heard the last M. Godwin responds. Yes, sir. This time it's Caleb Lyles. You want some Prescott? I got more Prescott. Prescott! Nicely done, Dipsy-Doo. How are you? Prescott says, very good. Jackson scored most of his points in the fourth, and Glen Allen needed every one of them, including this. Top of the key for 3, money. Jackson Prescott saving his best for last, I guess. Nicely done by Glen Allen. Godwin has answers. 3-ball from the corner. They're not done yet. And again, number 3 doing the honors, Caleb Lyles. Timeout on the floor. We're going later in the fourth. The 3-ball, yes, sir. Prescott. Double digits in the fourth quarter. 42-40. 31 seconds to go. They would finish it off, ironically, at the free throw line. 44-41. Jags win. Could Glen Allen continue their winning ways on the ladies' side? Also entertaining Godwin, Claudia Disbro, and the Jags looking to heat up late first half. Look at that, number 11 on the court, number 1 in my heart. Oh, that's sweet. Speaking of number 11, Claudia Disbro, late second quarter, nothing but nylon. She saw the sign, loved it, hit a 3. So Glen Allen would have a 24-15 lead, up 9 at the break. Changing sides now. Disbro going inside and then inside again. That'll work. Taylor Cochran connects for 2. Glen Allen in business. More from the Jags. This time, foot on the line, but that'll count for a long deuce for Cameron Perilla. Glen Allen getting a lot of contribution from a lot of different players. How about this? Coast to coast. Pull up Jay. Bank is open. Yeah, number 14 doing the honors, Katie Honecker. And then Glen Allen's defense, I think, might carry them far into the tournament. Taylor Cochran, steal it, score it. They have been playing fantastic as of late. Again, defense leading to offense. Sierra McGinley putting it up and in, and the more they can find points from different players, the better off they're going to be. Godwin trying to make a late push. This is a great play. Corner J for Bostaine is good. Godwin trying to get it in. Claudia Dispro putting on the handlebar brakes. Ooh, putting the defender on skates too. You want more Dispro? Well, she is number one in that guy's heart. Why not? Going right into a sea of red. She scores. Good for two. Could have kicked it out. Why not? 42-20 as we go to the fourth. All Glen Allen at this point. More Dispro, this time passing it off. That's a dime and an assist in basketball lingo to number 22, Klein Walker, Texas Ranger. Then Talea Teasley puts that one in. That's good. Count the J. Jags going to have a high seed going into regionals this Friday. 52-25 is your final. Well, we head to Varina for the best kept secret in ladies hoops. I think it's Tori Woodley and Hermitage. Only 5 losses on the season. They started the season out 1-4, and since they won 14 out of their last 15 games, and Woodley's leading the way. First quarter action, she gets a score there. Then on the steal, here comes Woodley. You can't stop her. You can't even hope to contain her. That's good for 2. They had more than just that going on. Great pass by Varina. Needing a win. They don't have to get it against Hermitage, but they need one more win in the regular season to clinch a spot in the postseason. Oh my goodness. Beautiful pass. Great finish. Maya Josie for 2. And then Varina with a 3 ball to try to put out the flames a little bit. Jacayla Johnson, always solid for the Lady Blue Devils, but you want more Woodley? Yeah, I think we all do. Strong hands, strong body underneath, paying dividends. And then on the offensive glass, Woodley. Yes, ma'am, puts it home. Hermitage in control, and they did it with great passing. Check this out, double team, kick out, nice little drive to the hoop. Nothing too fancy, just taking what they give you. Sanaya Smith up and in. Bank not open for Varina. Hermitage good at getting out in transition as well. They are on the break and they are out to score it. This time it's number 12 doing the honors, Dion Buffin. It ain't nothing. And that's good for 2 as well from Brianna Robinson. Hermitage has a lot of different girls that can score. Their press is working this year. Only 5 losses on the season. Best record in a long time, officially. Brianna Robinson again, putting it up and in for 2. Time out, and I don't blame them. 31-19 at the half. Second half, more Herm. That's blocked, but the Panthers stay with it. And guess who? Yep, it's Tori Woodley again. Woodley, 21 points on the night to lead the way for Hermitage, and she was playing huge for the Panthers. Back comes Jacayla Johnson. She would lead the scoring for Varina, as she often does. And then the Blue Devils, yeah, we can go a little up-tempo in transition ourselves. Count it, and the foul. Johnson again, but too much Hermitage. The pass inside. Oh, that was a beautiful pass. And a nice finish as well. Way too much Hermitage. Up 20 at this point. Finds Woodley. 69-47. Hermitage wins it again. Not the only news coming out of the land of the Panthers. Hermitage football coach Timothy Jean-Pierre was interim head coach after leading the Panthers to a 9-3 record and a berth in the regional title game. Well, now he's permanent head coach. Congratulations to Timothy Jean-Pierre, who definitely earned the starting gig. He was a former Panthers player in the 2000s under Patrick Kane. Helped guide an excellent offense and a stout Hermitage defense. The Panthers look to be in pretty solid hands.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.